but you're never gonna be me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they see me. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking.
Ah, man, come on, come on, come one, come all. My name is William D. Morgan, and I am one of the hosts here on the Geek Gauntlet podcast. Got a lot going on this evening. Ah, man, gonna talk about 2024 has already started, y'all. Really? Carl Brothers, rest in peace, my friend. 2024 has already started. Anyway, real quick, we do have someone in the chat, my man Andrew. Andrew, how are you tonight? Thank you for being here. We do appreciate you joining the stream. Now, let me go ahead and bring on, you started the show like this. I got to bring him on first. We have the Evil Green Ranger, who's been nice to join us tonight. Let me bring on the Evil Green Ranger. Evil Green Ranger, what's up?
What's up? I'm ready to be here.
That's
fun with it, right?
That's hilarious. Oh man, good one. Where'd you get that from?
This one came from Entertainment Earth.
Mm-hmm.
But I have the red one as well.
Oh.
For the Power Rangers, they only made the green, and Funko only made the green and red mask, but yep, has like all the stuff on here showing its little Funko and all that fun stuff. Too many Power Ranger collectibles. I have to have them all.
Kind of like Pokemon. All right. Yeah. Let me bring on next our Retinette video game stream. Let me bring on my girl Diamond. Diamond, what's up? How you doing tonight?
What's up, everyone?
Hey.
How y'all doing?
Doing good.
All right. And last but certainly not least, bring on my man, the man who's been doing this with me for multiple years. Let me bring on my good friend Shaw. Shaw, what's up, man?
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing tonight?
Doing good.
Doing good.
It was Ty. I had no idea.
I broke into the Megazord and kicked all the other ones out.
Oh, dang.
Yes. That's what Ty does. All right, let's go ahead and get into the heart of the show. We're going to go ahead and get started with all the news, all the rumors, get you caught up on everything. Let's go ahead and get that started. Let's go. All right, Shaw, you are the captain of the topics train tonight. Go ahead and break it down for us.
Yeah, all right. First up, let us say rest in peace to Carl Weathers. Give us a moment of silence for him real quick, if you mind. All right. Yes, so, he was in the Predator movies. He was in the Rocky movies. He was in the Mandalorian. Yeah.
He did a lot. And he will do good.
I'll say we're forgetting Happy Gilmore. I mean,
I don't think
he was in that.
Yep. I think he'll probably be more known for the Rocky. For his appearance in Rocky. Yeah. But he was awesome. He was awesome in that.
No, I just remember him go with his hand in the alligator. Happy Gilmore. I always remember they got my hand.
Yeah. Who is this on Facebook messing with me? Someone did one of those games. Oh my God, William Morgan, this is you as a wife. The hell that is. Anyway, go ahead, Shaw. Pick up now. Go ahead.
All right. Next up, we got a couple of rumors about some Marvel projects coming up. Especially number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Real quick, we do have a new follower. Thank you so much, Vedmir. We do appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining the stream. Thank you for joining the community. We do appreciate it. Now you're saying pick number 5?
1, 2, 3, and 5. 4 and 5.
That's one.
Yeah, so there's apparently a new script being rewritten yet again for the Fantastic Four movie. Hopefully it gets done soon. Hopefully.
Well, this is scheduled what, the end of 2026? Is that correct, or am I wrong with that?
I think 26. I would have to look it up. I really remember 26.
Yeah, I think it was slated for 26, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
And real quick, guys. Late, but still great. My man Ambrose. Ambrose, what's up?
What's up?
Before
we get into this impending disaster, that's the Fantastic Four. Can I just say one more thing about why is his name? I just wrote about him. Carl Weathers.
Okay.
Go right ahead.
Yeah. I think he kind of got robbed of being an action star because he had after Predator was successful and he did a good job with that. A lot of people don't realize he made a movie a year after that called Action Jackson.
Remember that? I remember
and
that.
It came out in 1988, and it was a hit, and it was a hit with everyone.
Yep.
And it was set up to be a franchise, and something happened with a dispute between the distribution rights or something, and then any future Action Jackson projects were shelved. And he kind of got screwed out of his own franchise there. And the other thing I want to touch up on real quick, because I think he was screwed out of an Academy Award nomination because the cast of Rocky was so damn good. Like you had for supporting actor, you already had two cast members from the movie that were nominated. You had Burt Young, and as Paulie, you had to nominate him, and Burgess Meredith as Mickey. And they were both already established actors, so they probably had the edge. He was still a first timer. So I just think his inexperience going into Rocky kind of screwed him out of he should have at least been nominated as Apollo Creed. And I think his inexperience kind of screwed him out of a possible award there.
That's a good point. All
right, well, let's move back to the thing that's going to kill my soul.
Fan 4 Stick 2, what?
They can't even get the logo right.
That's yeah.
All right, what's the next picture, show?
Two.
You said 2?
Yeah, 2. Yeah, there's apparently an Iron Fist project in development.
Why did I come on tonight?
Female lead. Finn Joe not returning.
Of course. Like female lead for Iron Fist, right? Danny Rand's not a character anymore?
Well, didn't they just a few years ago? Didn't they start doing new stuff like Danny Rand's not kind of the main front runner for Iron Fist in the comics?
Yes, and that's what everyone wants to see in the theaters. Yum, give me some. I don't get it. I don't. Why did I come on tonight?
My problem is
the show. Sorry to cut you off, Will. The show was a disaster. So why are they even going back to this guy? The brand is already ruined from Netflix. Like the show was awful. Green Lantern failed, and that's an actual hero people want to see, and they still haven't given him anything. This guy's show was worse than that, and they're giving him another shot. They're promoting him to movie.
I had the issue with him in the Netflix show. I thought he didn't portray the character particularly well.
Yeah.
But I thought everything else about the show was pretty good. But I just think he didn't do a really good job portraying the character.
I thought the character portrayal was horrible. And when you compared it to Daredevil and Punisher, the fight scenes, the fight choreography, it's the same thing with Echo. The fight choreography was just terrible. It was just everything was telegraphed. Nothing flowed. It was really hard to watch.
The only comment I'll make with it is I agree that they didn't represent the character very well. I feel like I remember season 1, the choreography did feel a little lazy. What I do remember, and I still get so frustrated by it because I felt like season 1 was kind of like, okay, we watched it, we got through it. Season 2 was kind of almost like the beginning kind of felt like the same as season 1, but like the last 2 or 3 episodes, I remember being at least I remember it being good. And then like I got so frustrated because like, wait, they ended it right there after, like, I felt like, especially that last episode, I felt like they actually kind of figured out how to do it. And I was like, oh, so you guys took 2 seasons to figure out how to do it and then just throw it away. And I was like, okay, whatever. Like, they set up perfectly with Colleen Wing. You could have done stuff with the Daughters of Dragon or the,
in all fairness, it got thrown away because Disney was launching Disney Plus and pulling all their stuff off of Netflix.
Yeah.
Like Daredevil, Punisher, Luke Cage, and Jessica Jones got nuked too. Like, it wasn't just
on Disney. It was on Netflix. Netflix is the one that canceled. Disney didn't cancel them at that time.
Yeah, but they canceled it because Disney was going to take the property back. There was no point in going forward.
No, they had years before Disney was getting it back.
When Disney says we're doing streaming and we're going to want our shit back, they don't produce it.
Those shows. It was not.
Anyway, back on Iron Fist, that show was so forgettable. I didn't even realize there was a second season.
Oh, yeah, like I said, I like Colleen Wing. I was so happy to see her. I think
she was a bright spot.
Yeah, didn't what's her didn't Knight making it? Didn't what's I can't say her name.
Misty Knight.
Yeah, wasn't she in it? Didn't she? I think didn't she get a season 2?
I heard she was going to be in the second season.
I thought maybe I'm not misremembering. I thought she was maybe in it. I do know there was a character that was in all the Netflix stuff, and then she was in the Daredevil series only for like a minute, and then she actually became a character in the Cloak and Dagger series.
Yeah.
So I got a question. I'm sorry to cut you off, Shaw, but
sure.
Luke Cage was the better of the 2 shows. Why are they not doing a Luke Cage? Why are they not going forward with him? It was the more popular and the better of the 2. I mean, that's a weird flex to make.
Okay, my thing is, speaking of, and I'm going on the line of Ambrose, why not just bring the Defenders back?
Oh, be careful.
Heroes for Hire.
The Defenders season of Netflix was probably the worst thing I'd seen. Someone forgot.
I'm not saying it wasn't. I'm not saying it wasn't, but you at least now have everybody established, storylines done, so you can possibly, with a new director, you can possibly make it better. Possibly.
And that post that Shaw shared doesn't necessarily say that they're working exclusively on an Iron Fist project. They're just announcing that they're looking at Iron Fist. And so that could easily be, you're right, a Heroes for Hire situation. It could be a Defender situation. It's just talking about that, hey, we want to bring Iron Fist back. And it would be
I think I really think they should pivot and start focusing on the mutants. They really need to start doing that. And
yeah,
Feige doesn't understand the benefits of rotating product. Put the non-mutants on the shelf for a minute. Let them be. Let people want them to come back. They will go to the theater.
But how would that look? But how would that look, Ambrose?
It would look like a business decision.
No. Who would you, in terms of who would you bring? Who would you get to start it? What would you put in the forefront to get it started?
You can't do Wolverine's origin story because no one knows who the hell the Alpha Flight is.
Nope.
You have to do something along the way of how Wolverine helped assemble Alpha Flight. You'd have to do it
just that deeply engrossed in comics. You have no idea who Alpha Flight is.
Like,
I mean, it's only their 45th year of existence.
I mean, I loved their comics. I had their entire run before my mom threw
go back and look at today's comic book fan. Then I could go back and do the research on Alpha Flight.
Yeah, you're right.
Ask somebody who Puck is. Oh, they ain't what they play with in hockey.
Puck, Sasquatch. No one's gonna know.
What's a Sasquatch? Isn't that Chewbacca from Star Wars?
Captain Maple Leaf. What?
What?
North Star? That's a thing that sailors use.
Yeah.
Is he Captain Maple Syrup? I don't know. Is he sticky? Is that what's going on?
But I do something along the lines of that. Maybe the way Magneto and Professor X assembled the X-Men in the movies before they had a rift. Maybe do it that way. But I mean, you've got to make the business decision. And I don't even think Kevin Feige is good at his job. And he's still just trying to do everything everywhere all at once. And it's hurting the brain. He's
I mean,
got to
give her a
cut
chance,
some
it's a good
things.
That is a pretty good movie.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? But I mean, he's
I have a pitch. Oh, sorry. I didn't to cut you out. I
no,
apologize.
no. Go ahead. I was
saying-
rambling. I probably would have gone on for another 60 seconds.
I have a pitch. I could be. I don't know if it's a good idea, but a cool way to bring the mutants in. So, like they did with Werewolf by Night, what you could do is do 3 hour-long specials a year, and give each of the whoever you're going to make as your core X-Men people, whether whatever, give each of them an hour-long special. Do 3 a year. Then after about 2.5 years, you'll have a team, and then you could do a movie after doing those hour-long specials, spaced them out throughout the year. And except at the end of each special, you can just have freaking Jubilee goes through her whole story, whatever, and at the very end, Xavier and Magneto roll up and be, hey, what's up? We got a school. You want to come? And they're like, oh, sure, what's up?
I also think, piggybacking off of that Marvel should go back. The idea of a universe, the concept was good, but you don't get new people with the amount of content they have to watch to catch up to where they are right now. So what I would do with Marvel, and if I was James Gunn, what I'd do with DC is I'd do what the comics did and serialize it. And then when you want to do an event and you want to do something like Endgame, then you make those seasons, whatever the seasons are leading up to it, then you make those tie in together. But to assume that me as a new fan coming in is going to watch thousands upon thousands of hours of content so I can know what's going on in a show that I might not even like is a tough ask. And I think they need to do a soft reboot. I think they need to loosen up the universe a little bit. Keep the universe, but don't make it a multiverse. Just stop. It's really intimidating for a lot of people that are trying to get into it.
That's fair.
All right, Shaw, go ahead, my friend.
All right, next picture, number 3.
I'm for this.
Okay.
Just because I like him and I'm excited. I'm down.
Okay.
He's not a
But I'm
good
just
villain.
mad that
I'm
they
sorry.
replaced Jonathan Majors. It's why?
He's not a good villain. He's just not. Kang was never a good villain.
But he's a good
He's
actor.
a time traveling Biff Tannen. I don't understand why they're keep going with this guy.
I get it why, but at the same time, just it
So
kind of sucks.
Kang was the action figure that your out of touch grandma or aunt would buy you because they knew you liked comics, and you had to pretend to like it when they came over and play with it, and then as soon as they left, you just throw it in the toy bin.
Well, here's the thing, though. Kang may not be the most popular villain, and he's definitely not by any means.
Dude, there's a panel with him stealing the little girl's lemonade. He was not even a villain.
There's a whole comic of Thanos who just tortured a guy every year on his birthday. Thanos is just as guilty of having a dumb, lame comic. So I would just say is since they are trying to push a multiverse thing, Kang, the cool thing about it, one, by doing multiverse stuff, you can keep killing off Kang and keep having him come back because it's different versions of him. 2,
why would you keep bringing back a terrible character?
Well, they keep bringing back Elektra, but here we are. But the other joke I would make though is Kang is tied into the Fantastic Four and other characters. So there's a good way to intertwine that.
Right.
There's a lot of good things to intertwine him into a lot of the characters and that kind of stuff. I mean, technically, if I was reading correctly, I believe wasn't it the Fantastic Four the first?
Thank you, Andrew.
Marvel comic books that killed Kang.
It's true.
So, I don't. It would be
lame as hell, but it's true.
Reminds me of Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull, I think, where the ants dragged him into an anthill and just ate him.
Yo, pull the picture up again. He looks like a combination between a magic marker and a Pez dispenser.
The heck? What?
Look at the character. It looks like a Sharpie melted into a Pez dispenser.
They haven't done a lot to update his design since they created it, so I'll give you that. They have not done a wonderful job at updating the character since
because there was no need to, because he sucked. No one ever thought he was going to be in a movie.
Well, he was a popular character. Well, not popular, but he was a character that was well known way back when he was created because he intertwined in so many other comic books.
Yeah, I mean, Darkhawk was well known too. If they make a Darkhawk movie, I'm gonna quit.
Okay.
Man.
Someone hates Darkhawk a lot, I guess.
Darkhawk was really bad. I don't think you understand. Like everyone was excited, and then it's like it was like going to a toy function thing and asking little kids what they want. It's like, give them a claw, give them a cool helmet like Boba Fett, give them wings, give them that, and then you get like this Frankenstein's monster of a character, and you're looking at it and you're like, what is this?
There's a lot of characters out there that are like that. There's a lot of
and
weird
he could
characters.
still probably beat up Kang.
All right, let's move on to pick number 4, please.
All right.
I heard about this. I did. I heard about this.
I've heard so many rumors about this. There's been so many scripts. I don't even know what is what anymore with Daredevil.
Should have been a daughter. Just saying.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm not like White Tiger's not a character that I like have any negative or positives for. He's just kind of a character. So
It's kind
I'll
of
be
like
interested.
Yeah, he's kind of just there.
I'll be interested to see if they can make this character cool or not.
My thing is, who's confirming it?
These are all rumors.
These are who?
These are all rumors.
I'm sorry, who's confirming it?
These are all rumors from this one site.
Yeah, I mean,
That's-
the problem with something like Daredevil Born Again is there's been so many scripts written. Someone probably found one and was like, ooh, White Tiger's going to be in it. But that was like the second one they threw out.
If they can write Kane to be cool, then go with him. If not, pick someone else. I agree.
Yeah, fair.
I agree.
All right, question number 5.
Hold on. Take on that misnumbered them, but it's okay. Is that
Uh,
it?
No, should one before that.
Spoilers.
Yes,
Give me a
Kurt
second.
Cobain is going to play Supergirl.
I'm mad about that too. Mom, I'm gonna get in a rant about that. Into a huge rant. 2, 3, 4. That's the one. Give me a sec. Just a sec, y'all.
As we wait for should I play some music?
Hang tight, Andrew.
Maybe I'm wrong with the numbers, maybe.
I did screw him up. My bad. I'm sorry.
It's okay. We forgive you.
I'm terrible person.
Oh, things I can't unsee is someone said MODOK looked like a coked up, annoying orange. And like, I was like, that never crossed my mind, but yeah.
Oh, damn, that's messed up. That's messed up. That's pick number 5.
Brave New World. Now that's
What?
we're still we're just 20. Is that one's 2025, right? When it comes out?
I think it's this year, I think.
Oh, is it 2024? Okay.
Yeah,
No,
I think so.
wait,
Yeah.
Why
I thought everything
does
got
he
pushed
only have
back.
one wing? Does he plan on flying in a circle?
We just can't see the other one.
What's
What's up, man? How you doing, my brother? How you doing? My man ain't doing the building.
I think I thought the only MCU movie slated for 2024 is Deadpool 3.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought I saw
Why
something
why is he keeping the Falcon wings though? Did he keep them in the comics? I'm not familiar with
He
the
come for a minute.
Yeah, that's
Man,
the
you're
one I
hanging
know.
on to the dream there. Like you get promoted to be the big guy and you still want to be the sidekick too. Let someone step up and take the wings, man.
Okay, man. He the husband and the wife.
Yeah, he's like a seahorse or whatever they do. He's Captain Seahorse now.
Got the shield and the wings. I did them both.
I just hope that Anthony Mackie becomes a little bit more of a
both.
likable character because Anthony Mackie was not super likable.
He was a jackass in that first one. I ain't gonna say in front, and he couldn't beat anybody above street level.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
I mean, but the thing is with
all the time.
Anthony Mackie is a good actor. I loved Twisted Metal.
Mhm.
I did like him when he was used in the capacity that Falcon was used in the comics. But when they did Falcon and Winter Soldier, and then they started inserting the soapbox and having him get on and start just preaching to everybody, and it's like, come on, man, can you just punch someone in the face?
But the thing that kills me is the fact of this is not the Falcons from the comics that kicked ass with the super soldier serum. This is not him. That Falcon was awesome as hell. But
yeah, he was kind of like Captain America's version of War Machine.
Exactly. But when you go back and look at this dude, nah, man. Nah, I got a chance to get if it says me and him one-on-one, no shield, no wing, I got a shot.
Yo, all I'm saying is, if I was robbing a bank and like Falcon flew over my head, this version of Falcon, I'd just keep robbing the bank. I'd just be like, Kang's more intimidating than you.
I think Anthony Mackie's Falcon.
Okay.
I think Anthony Mackie's Falcon did well with Chris Evans on screen. Like I think they paired well together. But yeah, like I said, right when they did his own show, as soon as you took away Chris Evans' character, for some reason, he wasn't likable.
No.
It really took all the way up until maybe the last episode or two where he was like, okay, he's not super douchey anymore, but he's also, I don't think he was likable. I just think they finally got rid of the unlikable thing by the last episode.
Well, the problem is when you take someone that is never the main focus of something.
Oh, wait, Ambrose, wait, hold on. I don't mean to cut you off, but something just amazing just happened.
Screenshot this.
Yes, it just happened. Janae and John agreed on something. Oh, we've been doing this show for a while, and now they just start to agree on something. Oh.
Let me hit the trifecta, Cat. I know you're watching.
Oh my goodness, they finally agree. Yes, it's finally happened. I know I'm gonna have a good week this week.
But I mean, the problem with, and I don't know because I haven't read the comics where Falcon, where Sam becomes Captain America. I don't know if those are any good or not.
Some of them. Yeah.
But when you take someone on film, because film is a different medium than comics, and you take someone who didn't have much focused on them and didn't have much character development and didn't have much of a character Bible in the MCU, not talking about in the comics because it's clearly different. And then you have to all of a sudden create all this new stuff for them. You run the risk of doing what they did, and they created an arrogant, crappy character. So, I mean, that's just what happens when you take someone who's intended to be a sidekick and you try to put him on the forefront. It's not always going to work out. It was look at in the real world when they kept trying to give Andy Richter his own show. He ended up right back on Conan O'Brien's couch 6 months later.
This is true. All right, Shaw, go ahead.
All right, next up, speaking of X-Men 97 is planning to hit Disney Plus in the mid to late March. Anybody excited for that?
I don't know how to feel about it.
I am. I'm excited.
On one hand, I don't know if the original showrunner's there. I like how he threw the gauntlet down and said, to work on the show, you have to be a fan of X-Men. And that's awesome. But at the same time, it's Disney. Yeah, at the same time, it's Disney. Like, and Disney, I don't know. I just.
Are they keeping but my thing is, are they keeping the same intro?
Oh,
probably not. I just hope
you could change the scenes, but don't change that awesome intro. You can change the scenes. I don't care about the scenes themselves.
They should redo the scenes in like a more 4K cleaner look, so they don't have the grainier look.
Yeah,
and then
see what I think is going to happen, because it's let's be realistic. It's Disney. Is that Disney suffers from a disease in the entertainment industry known as modern audience syndrome. So it'll probably be the same theme, but someone like, off the top of my head, who can I pull up? Someone like Billie Eilish will like hum it creepily. And it'll be like, na 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 na. And everybody will be like, yeah, modern audiences, yay.
Is it
Like,
is it like a new season or a soft reboot?
I think it's a new season. Isn't it
It's
supposed
new.
to continue?
Yeah, it's new.
Yes, no
It's new.
season.
no.
Yeah, new season. Yeah.
I should probably go rewatch it. I was gonna rewatch it, never got around to it. So maybe I should go.
They
redo
can't. They
That
can't tie it
intro.
to the old seasons because those writers,
intro.
the writers that they can get for this won't stack up to the writers they had back then. They
If
just
you
got
get rid of that intro, that's criminal.
I do want to see that original. I want to keep that. I mean,
Yes.
they did play that little song when Xavier rolled out on stage in Doctor Strange. You know, they had the little like.
But
Mhm.
it's like they said in the movie. What's the movie I just watched? Surprisingly enough, I liked it. I watched it with my kid. The Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers movie.
Oh, yeah.
Where they were like, where they were
Yeah.
like, we need to all get together and do a reboot. Cool. Can we keep our theme song? No, man. Someone's just gonna sadly sing it for some reason.
Mhm. All right, y'all. Go ahead, man.
All right. So apparently, Karen Conroy recorded some lines for Crisis of Infinite Earths Part 3,
That's
and
cool.
that will
I
also
did hear
not
that.
be his last role. There's also going to be another project that will have him in. So, yeah, what y'all think
Yeah,
about
it's the
I am
the new animated Batman series coming out on Max, right?
Mhm.
I am
Yeah.
very happy that, I mean, obviously I'm not happy the man's dead, but I'm very happy that the last time you hear his voice isn't in the Suicide Squad video game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Especially
for
since I
real.
hear that they like how it goes. Yeah.
I think that's
I
on.
agree.
I got some
I would
thoughts on
agree.
that, and I think that's on the lineup. So when we get to
I would
that, I'm going
agree.
to have some things to say.
Yeah.
I
we
would
can have some
agree.
fun.
I would agree. Yes. I'm gonna do the next one because I got a rant attached to it. If you don't mind, Shaw. Millie Alcott. Millie
Oh, this is
Alcott
going to go off the rails.
cast as Supergirl for Superman Legacy and Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. And it's a pic behind it.
The one that we spoiled earlier.
Yeah, it looks like Nirvana unplugged.
This don't make no damn sense.
But you're
It
seeing
makes
her
no
not
sense.
in the outfit though yet. You don't know yet until you see her in the outfit.
You see that face?
To
but
be
the face doesn't look that different from like that.
to be honest,
How are
they
you gonna go?
superimposed to be fair, before you go in her in,
Mhm.
they did superimpose her from House of the Dragon when
Mhm.
she had the long hair.
Mhm.
They superimposed the suit on her in that, and it looked
Mhm.
much better.
But anybody look good in AI. Hell, I'm the ugliest dude in the world, and I look
No,
good in
but
AI.
it was her. It was actually her. It was actually
I'm the
her. It
ugliest
wasn't
dude in the
AI.
world, but I look good in AI. Come on,
No.
now.
It was actually her.
It was actually
But
her.
they
Okay.
put the uniform from Supergirl
Over her.
over her House of the Dragon.
Okay.
Over her House of the Dragon.
But I'm gonna put
clothes.
this back up for a second.
Really
mad.
just
I'm
makes me
mad.
wonder.
I'm mad. I'm angry. I get the point.
Smells like Teen Spirit.
Melissa is aged out. I get that point. But that doesn't. Even if you would have brought Sasha Cali for this, I would have been better off.
You can't throw it aged out. Why
Come
she
on
aged
now.
out? She's a girl. You can't throw that aged out business out there because Hugh Jackman is still Wolverine.
But I'm just saying.
And he's
That's
supposed to be 2 feet
a
taller.
totally different situation though.
But
And
that's
he's
the only
supposed to
reason
be
I
2
can.
feet taller than Wolverine actually
But
was.
that's the only reason why I can think you wouldn't bring Melissa for this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
because
think-
if you're planning her to be here for the next 20 years for your universe, if they were casting Wolverine today, they would not cast Hugh Jackman to start their 20 year. They're not gonna
Right.
do it.
Right.
Why didn't they just cast a Wolverine?
I just think that this is so wrong. And I'm not trying to put her down for her acting skills. Don't get me wrong.
She's great in House of the Dragon.
She was great in House of the Dragon, but there was look. There was no look for her character to go up against in House of the Dragon.
Now, what I have a problem with is on the
I don't like this.
It's
cast.
not. Here's my problem. My problem isn't with the actual casting of Millie Alcox. It's the casting itself. You don't have a director attached. Directors have to have input on who they're going to direct.
That's a
So
good point too.
if you're casting people, what if like you have 6 or 7 people that were interested in directing Supergirl, but they had a bad experience with Millie Alcox? Now they don't want to do it.
Are you talking about for the Supergirl movie, or are you talking about for the Superman Legacy?
For the Supergirl movie.
Oh, okay. Well, it's like Superman
Yeah.
Legacy does have a director, so because she's because she's casted because she's gonna.
Oh, is she in Legacy? I thought it was for the movie. I
Yeah.
thought he was.
No, she's
both. Yeah.
She's going to appear in the Superman Legacy movie before she gets her Supergirl movie.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And that's a good point, Andrew, because they're doing it for 10 years. That's why I said Melissa probably aged out because you're not going to have her play. She's already in her 30s, so she's not going to be Supergirl into her 40s. So that's why I said she probably aged out of the role.
That's why the last Avengers movie, Captain America turned into Joe Biden and Falcon took over.
Only two reasons with Joe Biden. Only two reasons I can think she aged out is the most one. Is the one I would really look forward to.
And maybe Melissa Benoist has been like,
Melissa didn't want to do it.
Yeah, I mean, maybe she's like, I've been doing this for like 6 or 7 years. I just don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
She might be worried about getting typecasted. She might just want to be like try something new. Like
that's true. You never know. You never know. She might do another. She might do another Glee reunion. You never know.
I'll say there was a lot of actors at in like mid MCU years, so like probably like 5 or 8 years in that they were like, I'm not sure if I want to do this because I'm feeling like I'm gonna get typecast. Robert Downey Jr. after Iron Man 2 was talking about leaving the role because he was worried about getting typecasted as that role. And it wasn't obviously he got more into it because he probably made friendships along the way, and his career even blew up so huge.
Well, he needed that. Before that movie, he was doing Elton John music videos.
No, yeah, I know, but I mean, he's not the only one. There's several of the other actors at that time were like, I'm not sure if I want to do this, and so
this is what Tarantino was talking about when everyone said Tarantino was being a pretentious bastard.
Well, he is.
No one knows who that. Yeah, but he's right. Him and Scorsese are right. No one knows who Chris Evans is. They don't go to movies because of Chris Evans.
You don't know who Chris? What?
What's a movie? Okay, name. What? I can only name one movie. I can only name one movie Chris Evans has done besides the Marvel movies. Not another teen movie, and that was not really breaking down any barriers.
Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. He was
Box
also in Cellular. He was also in Losers.
Box office bomb.
This guy's been in movies for. Did you ever see?
Doesn't mean people know who he is. He was not in any good movies, and now he's Captain America.
I'm still mad at Chris Evans because he has not given me my Human Torch Captain America crossover yet.
I'm still mad at Chris Evans because he thought he could be Buzz Lightyear. Tim Allen should go to his house, smack him. Tim Allen should go to Chris Evans' house and be like, "Give me my crown back."
Kiss
the brains.
Do it. They need to do it, man. Give me my Human Torch Captain America crossover. Give it to me.
Chris Evans said he would be super down to do that in Deadpool 3 to just show up as Human
Torch.
Torch.
And that's the funny part. He was better at being Human Torch than he was at being Captain America.
No, I don't think so. I don't think he was. I think it was a better Captain America than Human Torch. It doesn't because in the role of the Human Torch, you actually don't. I'm not gonna say you don't have to act, but it's a different role. You don't have to be as serious. You don't have to be as focused.
You just gotta be a jackass who's like, let me hit on women and look how cool I am. And that's what he did a great job at. He did a great job at it.
Yeah,
but
Captain America, you got to be in character.
Stoic,
even more
you have to be,
you have to be a character when you're a Muppet too. That's an actual rule.
Hey, don't be disrespecting Kermit like that now.
No, I love the Muppets, but I'm reading Danny Trejo's.
Like that.
I'm reading Danny Trejo's autobiography, and he said like when he was on the set of Muppets Most Wanted. I'm sorry, I called it. This is going off the rails.
Snowpiercer's good.
But what's it called? When Danny Trejo,
look at my girl Janine coming to clutch.
Okay, Andrew, I love you. Rian Johnson smells like sulfur, and Knives Out sucked. Anyway, when Danny Trejo was filming, let me finish this so I don't take it completely off the rails. When Danny Trejo was filming Muppets Most Wanted, all the Muppets got to stay in character. So they walk around like actual actors. And he said he found out his dad died, and he was like crying, like sitting there like with his head in his hands crying. And Kermit the Frog just walks up to him and goes, "Oh, geez, Daddy, I'm really sorry about hearing your dad died." And he was like, that was the best thing to ever happen to me, is like Kermit the Frog consoled me for my dad dying. Like I was like, that is awesome. I wish Kermit the Frog would show up to my house every time something went wrong.
Look at Janae coming up clutch. Appreciate you, Janae. You just coming up clutch.
Nah, Knives Out was terrible. Rian Johnson was terrible. It's like, look at me, I'm gonna make a mystery movie that's so
Knives Out's
easily
pretty good.
solvable.
First
I
one,
love
good
Glass
movie.
Onion.
It was successful.
I love Glass Onion.
The Glass Onion was terrible. You solved the mystery in the first
Bro,
15
come on,
minutes.
bro.
It was awful. What are you guys doing?
Come on,
That was the
man.
You
point.
didn't give Rian Johnson any credit.
Come on, man. What was a good movie to you?
What was a good movie to me?
Yeah.
A movie with an actual mystery movie that I don't solve the mystery in like 20 minutes. Oh, that's the odd man out. She's probably like a sister or something. Oh, look at what happened. Gee whiz. I am so surprised. Color me shocked.
All right.
The Menu was a good movie. Mainly because I'm a jaded career service industry worker. But
I'm going to move on to pick number 7 and then
Pick 7.
I would love to see that.
I would like that.
Yeah, but how old is Michael Jai White?
You don't have to be that old to be playing Green Lantern.
No. I mean, how old?
He's
old. He was Spawn.
He was also Black Dynamite and Luke Cage.
Yep.
Yeah. He was Luke Cage?
Was he Luke Cage?
No, he wasn't Luke Cage.
No, he wasn't
Luke Cage was the dude that's in
he was
Luke Cage.
I thought he was one of the villains.
Let me see. I gotta look this
now
up.
I'm looking.
Luke Cage was. I know the actor. He's in a show called Evil. It's on Paramount Plus right now.
Yeah, the actor Luke Cage was in the Halo 5. He played that guy.
Oh, Mike Coulter.
Yeah, that was my culture as Luke Cage.
Yeah,
I thought he was one of the villains though. I could be wrong.
He was Bronze Tiger in the Arrowverse.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he's been around.
He was in the Dark Knight movie. I think he's one of the henchmen, wasn't he?
Janae, I said I don't like Rian Johnson, but you don't need to call his family losers.
Oh, did you know? Wait, I didn't know that. So Michael Jai White, he voiced Blade in the Midnight Suns game.
Right. I never played that game. I didn't know it.
I haven't played. I still need to play the game, but it's cool that he voiced Blade in that. That's cool.
Yeah, I need to play it. Yeah.
I mean, but the point is that's going to be a pretty physical role, and he was Spawn in 1996. So I mean, how old is he?
He'll be all right.
He's still.
He ain't great shape.
You actually don't need to do a lot of fighting as Green Lantern. You just got to lose the ring, right? You just got to. Hold on. I mean, I got this. Move. Hold on.
I guess they're not doing the wires and strings anymore. I guess it's all green screen.
We need Cat. We Cat. We need she the Red Lantern. We need Cat.
I mean, he is like really, really fit though. So
she's enjoying her churros.
We should all get our own.
I wish I had a churro.
Who we all are, like, see what corpse we're part of.
That'd be cool.
We all go get a ring. We don't tell each other what colors we're getting. When we come back to the show.
I can't have a ring because I'll probably just destroy the world or something.
I mean, honestly,
right now, I can see Diamond right now. Nobody's watching my stream.
Exactly.
If any casting is necessary, I think they should cast Billy D. Williams as Nick Fury's dad. So he could just come in one movie and be like, "Son, what are you doing? You're banging lizards. You're a husk of a man. You went from being a badass to getting your eye clawed out by a cat. Come on, man. Come on. What are you doing?"
Yeah,
616 Nick Fury fought Nazis. You can't even fight lizards.
Yeah, I am happy they went the direction of going the Ultimate Universe Nick Fury versus our classic Nick Fury, because classic Nick Fury is such a piece of shit that I don't know how
they literally had to. That's how bad the David Hasselhoff Nick Fury movie was.
Oh, I'm not even talking about just that. I'm just talking about in general.
No, it was. We are never ever going to see 616 Nick Fury because that movie was that bad.
That
movie.
I think the character is that bad.
You think he's bad? He's a bad person. He's a well-written character.
Well, yeah, he's well written, but in a way that's like awful. Like, he's not likable. You can't bring a character like that and make him put together, because this Nick Fury put together the Avengers.
You can't put together a story around an awful. You can't put a story together around an awful person. What about Amanda Waller?
You could not have Amanda Waller is a totally different character.
Amanda Waller, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what about Amanda Waller? What about Captain Ahab? What about you could put a story?
Hey, Andrew, thank you so much for stopping by the show.
Thanks, Andrew.
Have a good night, man. But
I mean,
think
it depends on the
that
writers.
Nick Fury would never be able to put the Avenger team together the way Ultimate did.
So what? Write a good story. Why would he need to do the same thing?
It worked well for Marvel.
Here we are.
All right, so let's move on. John Murphy will be composing for Spider-Man Legacy. Anybody interested in that?
I am.
I mean, I'm interested in the movie because I think this is going to start the shift.
It
So-
cut out. I'm sorry. What was the
I'm gonna do
question?
this one. Sean.
Okay, go ahead.
Are we interested in John Murphy being the composer for Superman Legacy?
What has he scored? Because I'm not really familiar with composers' names.
It sounds familiar. The name sounds
Let me look them
familiar.
up real quick.
While you doing that, Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League players are being given $20 worth of in-game currency as an apology for extended server downtime.
Wait, what? Sorry, John Murphy's on hold. What?
So
Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League players are being given $20 worth of in-game currency as an apology for extended server downtime.
So they just stuck a bigger middle finger up to the fans?
Yep.
Hey, sorry your experience sucked and you already gave us $80. Here, buy some skins.
Especially the people who paid $30 extra to be able to get the game early, and they couldn't do it because they shut down the servers an hour after start launching it.
because there was like a bug in it apparently that like made early access players go all the way to the end of the game, so it was
Yeah.
really slow for them.
Yeah, they were spawning after all the game has already ended and all the stuff was unlocked and everything. All the story was over. All the stuff was
Now,
unlocked.
That is
Now,
such a
full
trash can move that EA is even like, whoa.
Now, full disclosure, I have yet to play. Full disclosure, I have yet to play the game. From what I understand, a lot of people are mad about the death of Batman.
But
Yep.
I'm mad about the selection of all the deaths. You're gonna let the nerdiest villain kill the Flash?
I mean, they think y'all do know, all you people out there who are upset that Batman died. Y'all do know that's the premise of the game, right?
You should
Yeah,
have said
it's like,
spoilers.
why y'all complaining about that?
Why
And
y'all tripping? That's
There's
the
also
premise of
people
the
like-
game.
I
There's
think
also
people are
Justice
mad
League.
because Deadshot should have been the one to do it.
And you
No,
couldn't, and you should. No, it shouldn't. It should have been. It was Harley.
Yeah,
They
Harley-
picked Harley.
Should have been Deadshot. Deadshot should
That
have
was
taken him
Harley.
out.
They picked right. They picked right because at least Harley had some sort of emotional tie to it.
She's not even an original member of the Suicide
That would
Squad.
be more interesting. But if it was this dash shot, it would have been bang, and that's it. With Harley, you at least got a little bit more of an emotional investment.
No,
out
that's
of
what
it,
I would have
you know?
done. I would have let the fans think Batman was going to come out, think he had the upper hand, and then have Deadshot just like clap, end the game.
Batman whooping their ass though, from what I understand. Batman whooping
Okay,
their ass.
John
And then
Murphy,
all of a
composer.
sudden, he just gave up his
Gameplay of
will.
it.
And he
Oh,
just
this
gave up
guy's
his
actually
will.
pretty good. Okay. All right. John Murphy. He's done Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. That's an actual good movie. That's a movie that like Ryan Johnson wants to make.
Oh my gosh, he found a good movie.
Kick Ass, 28 Days Later.
Remember that one? Remember that one? And they say, yeah, a game I can win and not get bored. Nah.
they patched that up already, so it doesn't matter now.
He scored
Yeah.
Friday After Next.
What?
So he's done like everything.
Cool.
But that's my thing.
And the second Suicide Squad. So
But
he's
that's
got a
what-
relationship with James Gunn.
But that's the thing that people kill me with. They all getting upset how Batman died. Look, that's the premise of the game, number one. Number two, this is not our universe. So
Arkham,
I don't
that's the
think they
problem.
were upset at the premise of Batman dying so much as this was Kevin Con. Like it was perceived to be Kevin Conroy's last appearance
Well,
as Batman.
From everything I've read online, and I kind of agree with some of the people. They went out of their way to be like, hey, this is the Arkham Batman, this is the Arkham universe, and so they introduced all of the Justice League characters for the first time ever.
Wait a
in the
minute. If
Arkham
it's the
universe.
Arkham universe, how come Deadshot's all of a sudden black?
Was he not black in the Arkham universe?
No.
it was
In the
Arkham
Arkham games, he's
universe.
white.
I played those games. He was white. I played those games. He was white in the Arkham universe.
Origins wasn't canon.
Or talking about, are you talking, which Arkham are you talking about?
All of them.
All
No,
of
there's
them was
the
Literally all
Batman-
of them.
there's a
No.
fourth Batman game that's not canon to the Arkham universe. In that
Yeah, that's
game.
Origins. That's
Yeah,
Origins.
that's Origins.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that's
one's
the
not.
one. with-
But he's white in all of them.
No,
Well,
he's
each and
not.
every one of them is white.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
He is.
I have to
He
go look. But I
literally
really don't remember that.
is.
Literally not.
Okay.
But either way, this is supposed to. Either way,
This is a,
it's supposed to
unless
take
it's
place. So good job. I'm sorry.
no, go ahead. Unless it's a
Headshot.
side
Arkham
mission,
Wiki. White.
not in the main games, the main storylines.
I just think fans are upset that this is the first time we're getting the Justice League in this Arkham universe, since we've already have a love for the Arkham games, and you're just going to kill them off. And so I think that's kind of the issue. And again, like you said, this is what everyone thought this was Kevin Conroy's last appearance. And so they were kind of like sad to see like his last appearance is being shot in the head by Harley Quinn. So like the happy, if anyone had to do it, it had to be Harley. But at the same time, this is just an emotional attachment to a character that
It couldn't have been.
I'm sorry, I know I've harped
it-
on this, but I just hate that character so much. I don't
and it
think if
couldn't-
anyone
and
had
it
to do
couldn't
it,
have
it
been
had
no
to
one-
be Harley.
And it couldn't have been anybody from the Bat family because the Bat family couldn't have pulled the trigger.
Well,
None of them
I mean,
could have.
if you get Jason on a bad day, man,
Maybe.
Jason on a bad day might have.
But most of the time, the Bat family's not going to do it. Oh, Alpha to do it if he's got purpose and drive. Alpha to do it. I understand. Alpha,
Well,
if he's
I
got
think-
purpose
I
and drive, he'll do it. So my bad.
Like Damian will probably do it.
Alpha
I
would
could be
do
like,
it.
Master Wayne, I am most sorry about this transaction, but it has to be.
Bam.
In
There you
the
go.
game, I haven't played it either, but I have seen some of the scenes. I believe we see that
Uh-oh.
Robin's dead.
Shaw got a fan.
Shaw got a groupie.
Yo, Shaw got a groupie.
He got a groupie.
There you go.
He's showing you the headlights,
There we
boss.
go.
She's showing love for Shaw.
Oh,
Go on,
snap.
Shaw. Shaw holding it down. He had all that. He had everything from us. He holding it down.
Mhm.
I think this is probably my niece, probably.
Oh, okay. I forgot sometimes she does too.
Do not take dating advice from Vince McMahon.
Shaw been pimping.
Oh no.
Shaw been pimping.
No.
In the
Vince
movie he
McMahon
did.
is not a good wingman. If you're going out on a date, leave Vince home.
In the movie he did.
Yep,
In the
yeah.
movie he did. Yep.
In the movie he did, and I forgot who played him in the second one.
Well, he's not in the second one.
He's not in the second one.
Deadshot's not in the second one.
No,
No,
They got a character just like Deadshot, but it's
I
not.
thought he was. I thought he was
Yeah.
replaced. I'm sorry, I haven't seen the second one in a long time.
Yeah, it's a different
That's
character.
what you saw your boy. That's what you saw your boy for the
Yeah,
first time.
Idris Elba
That's where you saw
played different
That's where
characters.
you saw Peacemaker for the first time.
Peacemaker was awesome.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, that character. Hey, yeah.
Isn't there getting like a
Yeah.
season 2 for that show?
Yep.
Yeah,
yep,
they
there's gonna
are.
be a season
Yep,
two.
James Gunn is taking
yep.
forever with
And
it.
somebody, somebody on TikTok, I got to give some credit to. King Lion said something interesting about Batman. Think about it for a second. Batman has a no-kill rule, right? So if Batman has a no-kill rule and he doesn't kill the criminals, like his enemy, I think it was Mr. Pig, who eats humans,
Mhm.
and the other.
Mhm.
And the Gotham socialites that just buy crime and go out there and kill people. All Batman does is take them to jail.
I mean,
Now, think
all of
about it,
his
bro.
all of his
It's
rogues,
watching-
with the exception of like Catwoman, are homicidal maniacs.
So think about it for a second. Instead of him killing them, he's taking them to Arkham. They break out. They do the same thing again. He takes them to Arkham. They break out again. They kill more people. So if you think about it for a second, Batman's not a hero. He's an enabler.
No.
You're following the
No.
path of Red Hood right now, buddy.
No, do
You're going
not.
down Red Hood's path right now. This is Red Hood's whole thing.
All right.
That's what he
Thing
is.
is-
Will, we are in the era of the modern audience. Stop
But that's
asking
just-
that people
but
think.
I just thought that was interesting. I just thought that was an interesting theory.
Kill.
Stop.
That is the job of the courts, and the courts don't decide to kill them.
But I'm just
That is
saying.
their
But I'm
job.
just saying. I thought that was interesting. I thought that was interesting because if he does the whole thing, because it really, we all know what it is. Every comic book fan knows what it is. He started out killing. Had a problem with it back in the day. That's when they came up with the Comics Authority. Once you come up with a Comics Authority, it says you can't kill. That's it. So
The no killing thing came out before the Comics Authority. He only
Yeah,
killed for the
'cause-
first year.
Yeah.
Comics
But
Authority
still,
came way later.
But
Mhm.
still, if you think about it for a second, though, he's putting this in somebody else's hands. So if you walking down the street, you run into the Joker. You run into the Joker, and he takes you out. Batman just put him in Arkham 6 months ago. He gets out again. He's on the street to get you. He can get Diamond. He can get.
I blame the mayor of Arkham. I mean, I blame the mayor of Gotham.
Two-Face Harvey Dent is literally a lawyer, so he just talks his way out of every situation.
I'm just saying.
I
As soon
mean,
as he goes to jail, he's like,
for a
"Actually,
minute,
sir,
y'all."
I didn't do it. You don't have the proof."
but I
But
mean,
they all
if
have
you
for a
Like
minute,
judge
y'all.
himself by a coin, so he's like, "Hey,
if
I'm
you
being guilty
also think
today."
about it, that's what separates Batman from the Punisher.
But Punisher just don't give a damn.
But no, you are walking the literally straight and narrow path that is completely to Red Hood. Like that is
But
Red Hood's
exactly.
whole thing. Why do you think Red Hood always feels like he's just so fucking crazy? Because he goes, "What the fuck?"
Listen, Red Hood gets it done. He takes you out.
I'm a huge
that's
Red
it.
Hood fan. I'm a huge Red Hood
But
fan.
Batman just takes you to Arkham, throw you in there, you escape, you do the same shit again, and
You
then
either
it's a
escape or you make bail.
whole rotating cycle.
But on top of that, though, I'm not even going to say the getting out. What's weird about it is there's not really any legal process. Like Batman just like drops them off at the door, and the guards are like, "All right, Joker, come on in." So
You're
maybe
back
it's because
again?
the courts, maybe Joker's just like, "Okay, this is habeas corpus again," and then they're letting him out.
Again,
Just saying.
that's what I said with
But
he
it's
gets dropped out of jail, and he's like, "Actually, sir, there's no actual video evidence of me doing said crime, so actually, you gotta let me go."
But my point is this. Why should he even get to the courts in the first place? Is Batman goes off, takes care of the Joker the first time, he don't kill nobody else. If he goes takes care of Mr. Pig the first time, he don't kill nobody else.
Yeah, but the Batman goes to jail, and then little kids that want to be like Batman start killing criminals like little kids gonna grow up wanting to kill people.
But they gonna know but they won't know it's Batman though, so he won't go to jail.
The offside to that coin, though, I don't like to argue this because I already know Ambrose is gonna be mad at me for saying it.
I'm always mad at you. Go ahead.
Harley Quinn has changed. Well, think about it. If had Batman killed her way back in the day, she wouldn't be the hero that she's considered in some cases today.
She's a hero now.
That's true.
In most cases, an anti-hero type character.
He's an anti-hero now. Yeah. That's
yeah,
true.
and she also used to like really be.
You can also say the same thing about Plastic Man to a certain extent.
I mean, she also like really used to be like boy crazy, and now they're really pushing her to be gay.
I think it's
like,
just
really changed the character.
People like it. People
like it. I know they like it, but it's like they just did a 180 on that character.
Oh, she was more bi than she was gay. That's
yeah,
I don't know. I think her and Poison Ivy are jaded. I think Joker. I think Joker just. Yeah.
All right, real quick.
Yeah,
let's
go number on that,
man. All right, real quick. Let's go over to Diamond. Diamond, you got any video game news for us today?
I do. I really do.
Rocksteady's out of business.
It's like one foot out the door.
One foot out the door. Get the hell out.
Hey, I'm sorry, I
They're
ruined
like, no,
your
we
whole
just
life.
Batman into the Arkham games. We're still relevant, guys.
I'm like, nah, get out.
It's still good. It's still good.
So, Nintendo's next Switch is coming this year with an 8-inch LCD. And Nintendo is also planning to ship out 10 million units of the Switch 2 in the next fiscal year. Analysts it.
What do you mean the Switch 2? Like it's going to be a completely different system?
So how they're describing it is like kind of similar to the Switch 1. In a way, it's like just a little bit of tweaks. But people are doubtful that the Switch 2 will be as big and as successful as the current Switch, given that there's been like a 10-year or 7-year difference.
Well, they're trying to do the Apple thing. We have a new phone every year, so they're gonna have a new Switch every year. So
this is Nintendo doing the This is Nintendo doing the Nintendo thing, because they released this thing. It's called the Switch 2. Well, did they describe it, Diamond? Hold on, let Diamond talk. Did they describe it? Did they, aside from the screen, which no one literally cares about?
It's just that they described the screen of it. It was just nothing really. Besides, I guess it being a little bit more powerful than the Switch 1. That's the only reason why I would see that's like worthy to buy. But
they learned absolutely nothing from what happened with the Wii U. Half the people that they're going to want to buy it are going to not know what the hell it is, and it's going to tank.
I don't think it's going to
When
tank.
the Wii U came out, that was it's the same exact thing when they did the press release for the Wii U. What is it? Is it a new Wii? I don't know. Is it an add-on for the Wii? I don't know. They just said it has a screen.
I just see it as just like the Switch OLED, and whatever this. So it's just the same thing with the higher price. It's no different than going from the Xbox to the Xbox S. You know what I mean? So it's in the same family. So I mean, that's all.
It's no different from going from the DS to a DSi or a DX.
Oh,
XL.
okay. So why don't they just keep calling it a Switch? I don't understand this.
Well,
Because when they actually have to make a Switch
the
2,
official name,
they're not going to be able to call it anything.
Why do Xbox and PlayStation have to go with PlayStation 1, 2, and 3? Why did they keep it the same?
Good point.
Yeah,
Hey.
but PlayStation is much better at marketing than Nintendo.
But yet people still buy it.
Money.
So.
They don't need to market it.
No, people still buy Nintendo because you're talking to a huge Nintendo fanboy. You stick the Nintendo logo on a rock and I'm going to buy it. But Nintendo just doesn't market well. They just don't.
They don't have to.
Nintendo fans, they have such a captive audience. Like up until like 2 years ago, Nintendo still thought people were sitting on their couch together playing video games. They just didn't care.
But again,
and online play was an afterthought.
True. Okay. Paul World is hitting 19 million players across Steam and Xbox, selling over 12 million copies on Steam, and is one of the biggest third-party launches on Game Pass.
However, Nintendo did come out with a statement saying they are investigating intellectual properties to see if anything has been broken.
They are.
They're trying.
Nintendo is almost worse than Disney.
Yeah. Aren't they also known for
they're worse than Disney when it comes to their name.
Also, when they were trying to stream the game, they're just they try to stop you from streaming any types of the game. Like with, I think it was with Mario at one point, they just stopped trying to.
They relented on that because they realized it's decent marketing. But yeah, for years you couldn't stream. There was one guy, and it was like a guy who just worked a normal job, but he was good with computers, and he pirated a game and then distributed it. Like he threw it up on a server, and a bunch of people got it. And Nintendo just ruined this guy's life.
I remember that. I heard that.
It was funny because it was Nintendo, and the guy that was running the case for Nintendo was named Bowser, and the guy's name was Bowser. So Bowser represented Nintendo and took Bowser down.
Oh my god!
And the guy's life is like they just were like, I want him jobless, penniless, homeless, and if you can, make him lifeless. Don't get Batman on this. Get the Punisher.
So Janae says design-wise, things have to look 30% different, so there's no copyright problems.
But what Nintendo will do, and that is right, what Nintendo will go in with unlimited resources, knowing they don't have a case, and they will keep you in court until you go bankrupt.
But a lot of the Power Mons do like a lot of Pokemon. Like I'll go back and look at, they got Anubis in Power World. That motherfucker look a lot like Lucario in Pokemon.
Like when you have unlimited resources, when you have FU money,
a lot like Lucario.
Yeah,
go back and look at that version of Pikachu. That version of Pikachu look a lot like Pikachu.
I'm gonna have to send you a TikTok.
When you have unlimited resources, they'll know. They could just say, you know what, just keep going. And their lawyers will be like, this is dumb. They don't have a case. I know, but we have a lot more money than them, and we'll just.
And I will say a lot of people. And I will say a lot of people are saying, to me, Paul World is not a normal Pokemon game outside of catching. It's more of a zero restriction Pokemon Arceus title to me.
It's Amazon Warehouse Simulator
with a little bit of building.
A problem with it is that
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't like the building aspect. I don't.
But the problem with it is though, and here's where it is a lot of reviewers. I don't know what Power World is. I haven't really seen it. I'm not really interested. But a lot of reviewers are calling it.
Get him, Janae. Get him.
What do you mean? She agreed with me like 2 segments ago.
Janae, tell him. Y'all agreed again.
But
twice in one night. I got
what's it called?
By the way,
I lost my train of thought. What were we talking about? Nintendo? Oh,
And
the way it's being marketed through reviewers is people are calling it Pokemon with guns.
Mhm.
And, and if that's like the common perception, Nintendo does have a legitimate case to go in and be like, look, we don't want guns in Pokemon. And this game is being marketed as Pokemon with guns. It is severely hurting our brand.
Pal
And
World
it-
isn't themselves marketing that. It's everyone else that's calling it Pokemon game.
Right. People like me. 'Cause that's
But
what
it has
World-
has Pal World released anything saying that they refute
That I don't know.
that
That I don't
notion?
I haven't seen anything.
Oh, no.
Has Pal World said we do not condone that way of describing our game?
No,
not-
I
I
haven't
don't
seen
know.
Nintendo could sit there and say they just let people think it was Pokemon with guns.
Well, didn't people post that if Nintendo really wants to go after Power World, Dragon Quest can come up and say, "Hey, have you looked at our characters,
Mhm.
Pokemon? I think they
And
look a
then-
little familiar."
And then next thing you know, Dragon Quest
The
will
next
have a
thing you know,
Nintendo
and the
logo
next
on
thing you
it.
know, Digimon get involved.
Next thing you know,
Digimon,
Dragon Quest will have a
Digimon,
Nintendo look. Like
Yeah,
Nintendo just does what Disney does.
Beyblades
Like,
is
oh, these
coming
guys
back.
are going to sue us. Just buy them. Just buy them. They're going to sue us. Just buy them.
You're gonna have a problem with Card Vanguard. Some of these characters look like our characters. I mean, I'm just saying, how far do you take it down the damn rabbit hole?
Yeah,
I
it's like you said,
mean,
okay, it looks like a bat. We're suing you. Well, are you going to sue a bat for looking like a bat? Like, I mean,
yo, no
you're going
joke.
to go after Batman because he looks like a bat and he has bat in his title, so he must be Zubat or whatever?
The legal system is weird, man. There's a DJ. I don't know if any of you are familiar with club music. I only know about it because I read about it. His name is DJ Deadmau5.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
His helmet looks nothing like Mickey Mouse. Nothing. In the light, his helmet, it's weird. It's, it's techie shit. Rave
We don't
kids
got
look
more
at it.
ghost
Watch it.
stuff.
But when the lights go off, Disney won in court because when the lights went off, it vaguely resembled the mouse ears.
Oh my god!
And Disney fought in court on that, and they won.
Oh my god!
Jesus.
Again, people.
Now that
The legal system. If you can put together a good enough case and a compelling case, and a judge says, "Okay, I'll let it go forward," and you have a good lawyer, you could win on anything.
You just spoke to a greater problem that crime is just a social construct.
All right. Well, I don't even know what that is. That sounds dumb. So let's move on.
Go ahead, Tommy.
Oh, what else I have? So there's a leaked space / sci-fi co-op campaign from years ago of not co-op Call of Duty campaign from years ago from Neversoft. So yeah, it was like from the earlier years of when Neversoft was still making
Neversoft in a minute, right?
Yeah, it was before they got absorbed by Activision and all that stuff happened. We're not gonna talk about that. I'm so pissed. Also, Sony had their state of play announcing Death Stranding 2 on the beach coming in 2025. Stellar Blade was also announced. Dragon's Dogma 2, a new look at Silent Hill 2, and Silent Hill Short Message was released a few days ago on PlayStation 5 for free as like a hour or 2 hour long demo, or not demo, like a 2 hour long short game. And then Metro Awakening, a PSVR game, and a new look at Judas, the creator of BioShock's next big game, and also a re-release of Sonic Generations with some Shadow the Hedgehog content.
Wait, dial it back a minute. You say Metro is releasing a VR game?
Yeah, it says Metro Awakening for PSVR 2.
So does that mean, because I thought maybe what's going on over in Ukraine would have killed Metro 4. Does that mean there's hope for a Metro 4 to come out?
If possible. It seems like a high possibility, but I don't know. I don't try to get my hopes up anymore for video games at this point.
I mean, yeah.
I still need to play Metro 3. I feel bad I haven't got around to 3.
3 was awesome.
I like the first 2. I just never got around to 3. I need to.
Okay, and then Sony and Kojima have partnered up to take on a new stealth action game codenamed Phazant. It's going to be like a movie / video game they're going to start working on it after the release of Death Stranding 2.
Okay. Cool.
I don't know. Stealth games are they're fun for a while, and then you're playing like Hitman, and it's like, I've been waiting in this box for like 45 minutes.
Dude, yes.
Someone
right?
walk by.
Oh my God. I remember trying to play Crisis, man, and I always got so upset because like you have this badass battle suit, and it's like actually you need to stand here for 27 minutes before you can do anything. Why do I have a battle suit for?
And then like you're and it's like you're a little kid, like you're sitting there, you're like, all right, I'm in my box. And you're there for like 40 minutes and no one comes by, and then you're like, screw this, I'm gonna go find another box. Then you get out and someone comes in the room.
There you go.
Hey, one of my closest friends says stealth is just as long as there's no witnesses.
Ah.
Oh my God.
All right, Dom. What else you got, Dom?
So Microsoft and Xbox are planning to work more closely with Paul World developers in order to bring faster updates and more servers for their game.
Of course.
Is that really a good idea in the new era of cross-platform gaming?
I mean, it is what it is at this point. I mean, Paul World is considered one of the biggest games now.
Microsoft sees the money right now. They're like, oh, we never could get our hands on Pokemon, but we found a way to get our hands on Pokemon.
And then watch like Microsoft or not Nintendo come in and be like, we're going to buy you out. We're going to buy everything you have.
Like, that's the thing. I mean, if video games was like a space station, Sony would be like, obviously Japan, Microsoft would be the US. Nintendo is like that Russian wing that like no one knows what goes on behind those doors. And like you see like one guy come out every like 4 or 5 days and you like try to peek in. It's like, what's going on in there? What's going on in there?
He wipes his ass with a napkin that has Nintendo logo and everyone fights over it. We're like, yes, I want that napkin. I gotta get it.
$60. I got $80 right now. What do you need?
It's just like, did you guys see when they did the Pikachu card in was that in France? The special mosaic Pikachu card or whatever that everyone like killed each other over for at the museum.
Oh my gosh!
I don't know if you, I guess like people swarmed the place because there was like limited cards for the museum, and so people just swarmed. It was supposed to be an event to get people to come to the museum, and people just swarmed in there, bought everything, and then now they're all on eBay for people resell.
I mean, nothing surprises me anymore. In Maryland, when the Popeyes chicken sandwich came out, people were getting shot and stabbed over the damn thing. I'm dead serious. Like, no, I'm serious. Like, it's not a joke. People were getting like physical altercations over a chicken sandwich.
But back then, when it was announced, plus on the height of COVID and everything, it was just like, damn, you couldn't have it without getting shot or shanked.
I still won't go into a Popeyes. I go through the drive-thru. I'm like, I'm not getting stabbed over this sandwich. It's too delicious.
That thing's over. I don't think that happens now. I don't think. I hadn't seen or heard anybody lately getting destroyed about a sandwich.
I mean
the regular one to me is boring. It's spicy.
See, in KFC,
Yakima, you get stabbed for like just a wrapped up McChicken. So I mean,
yeah, like KFC did like completely missed a marketing opportunity there when they rolled their chicken sandwich out. It could have been like, hey, come and eat here. You won't get stabbed.
Didn't models do the Szechuan teriyaki dipping sauce? Like they brought it back and people were like fighting over it.
Yeah, that's why I hate Rick and Morty.
Every time they've brought back the Szechuan sauce since Rick and Morty,
people like that are why I hate Rick and Morty. I don't even hate Rick and Morty because it's a bad show. I hate it because of the fans like that.
Yeah.
I feel you. What other video game news you got, Dom?
So Steam Next Fest will be taking place February 5th through the 12th at 10 a.m., announcing some new demos and developers live streams. Okay, and then
where does Steam, since Steam originated this way of getting games kind of in a mass market without physical media, do you own the games on Steam?
No.
You don't?
It's the same issue. You don't.
Well, all I'm saying is you can't steal something that can't be owned. So
that's a good point.
I don't have.
If you go through semantics, yeah.
I don't have to pay. I don't have to pay to check out books at my library. Why should I have to pay you for something I don't own?
And that's the point of what was it, pirating or something?
Yeah.
I gotta get a pirate's hat and a little eye patch and be like, yo ho.
Damn.
Also, there's a new sniper/puzzle demo game called Children of the Sun, where you control a sniper bullet, trying to shoot people down.
Okay,
There's
I
a
get
sniper
snipers.
game called Children something?
Yeah, I was about to say I get snipers and puzzles, but you're involving children.
Makes no sense to me.
Does it take place in a
Is this
school?
like a metaphorical children, or like you're part of a cult?
It
Makes
must
no
be-
sense
is
to
it-
me.
That's what I was
or
thinking when they said
or-
Children of the Sun, and I was like, Children of the Corn? Is this what it is?
Makes
God,
no
Children
sense
of
to
Corn.
And
me.
actually, that might be. I
Alex-
think there's like a really, really popular movie that was made in the '80s called. No, that's Empire of the Sun. I'm thinking Empire of the Sun. Never mind.
Oh yeah, Empire's Sun. Yep.
And then, Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth is the fastest selling Yakuza game ever, selling over 1 million copies in 1 week. The game will come with free game items or on the way to celebrate this achievement.
Yeah, I'm laughing because, like, I don't know if you guys know who Darkside Phil is, but on his stream, he compared the characters of Yakuza to him. He was like, these are the same problems I go through. And I'm like, Phil, you're a fat dude who plays video games on his couch. You have nothing in common with these people. Like, at all.
Daniel, what else you got?
So this Vampire the Masquerade Bloodline 2 gameplay trailer was released. And then Persona 3 Reloaded came out yesterday.
Cool. That's a good game. That's a good game. That's awesome.
But that's all I have.
All right. Appreciate that, Diamond. As always.
Sorry.
It's getting kind of late, guys. So we're gonna
Oh, can we just talk about Percy Jackson real quick?
Yeah. That's actually on the docket. I was about to go there. Go ahead.
All right.
Percy Jackson final.
Yeah, I thought it was really good. Again, I was happy because ever since The Wire and Oz, I was a huge Lance Reddick fan, and I didn't want his last role to be that abysmal Resident Evil show.
Yeah.
So
Fair.
I'm really happy that he actually made an appearance and was Zeus. Like, for an actor like that, that's a fitting way for him to go out. So
I totally forgot he was Zeus, so it caught me off
Yeah,
guard.
so
I'm happy.
I was really happy to see that. Like, that really, even though it's a year later, it ends him on a high note.
Yeah.
Well,
Real quick,
Destiny
too.
still has a couple more of his lines, I think, don't they? Still, I think Destiny has a couple more of his lines. I think. I'm not sure.
Real quick too. I also want to get over to Ty for a second. He want to talk about Has Been Hotel.
Yeah, the finale of the last 2 episodes for the first season came out. Wrapped up. It was outstanding. I don't know if any of you guys watched it or not. Did you guys? Or
No, is that the cartoon that looks like it's drawn by Rob Zombie?
yeah, it's a good actor.
Oh, okay. No, I haven't watched it yet.
Yes.
Yeah, more or less. Yeah.
It ended. I can't stress how excited I am for a season 2 because they're gonna do a season 2. They did a cool way with wrapping up relatively everything we needed for season 1, but also leaving some cliffhangers to slide into season 2. It's fun. It's great. A lot of great characters. If you enjoy Broadway musical type stuff, if you enjoy like the Invader Zim, animation style, and if you enjoy basically, the idea of messed up Disney animation, it's pretty good. It's pretty fun. So I hope everyone liked it. It was A24 did a good job, had a great cast, and it was a great finale.
Cool. All right. Couple other things real quick. Buffy the Vampire Slayer is still getting a reboot, says Dolly Parton.
Yeah, where's the connection there?
What does Dolly Parton have to do with
Yeah.
that?
What does Dolly
So I
Parton have
found
to
this
do-
out recently. The answer is everything because Dolly Parton's production company was in charge of the show.
Oh, okay.
Oh, because I'm just imagining like Dolly Parton coming on secondly, like, come on, sugar, that's not a correct stab emotion. You really got to put some feeling into it.
No, recently.
Put some feelings into it.
Maybe Dolly was just a huge fan of the show and was like, "Oh, I want to be part of that
Facts.
reboot."
Facts.
She reduced it.
Facts. And last but not least, we got some other pictures here. We'll get to those next time. Jim Carrey to return as Eggman in Sonic 3.
His back isn't broken from carrying, or
He coming out of retirement?
I mean,
Yeah.
He did good.
Yeah.
Might as well keep him going. Why?
I mean, he's not.
Broken?
He's not doing anything else. Go for it, dude. I mean, after the Grinch drove you crazy, you kind of just went off the deep end for a little bit, and I'm glad to see you coming back and putting your toes in the water.
Oh yeah,
so
for real. All right, so let's go around the room real quickly to what everybody's doing this week. Ty, what you got going, man?
I got some fun comics to read. I actually am going to read. Finally, getting around to the Keanu Reeves Berserker comic.
Okay.
So I'm excited to give that a try.
Okay. Diamond, what you got going on this week?
Right now I was playing Silent Hill short message for a bit, and then I'm going to stream the rest of Nobody Saves the World.
Cool. Ambrose, what you got going this week, man?
Well, I just published yesterday a tribute to Carl Weathers. If you want to read that, check it out. www.geeknewsnow.net. I got 2 articles I'm working on this week. I'm going to write about just how Twitch is imploding. And I've got some other things in the works. And then other than that, just blew my knee out again. So I've just got to see a doctor.
Get better, man. Get better. Shaw, what you got going on, bro?
I'm rewatching Gurren Lagann. I forgot how good that show was. I'm like halfway in it right now.
Very good.
It's great.
Very good. Now we're playing some more Paul World. I'm gonna try to get used to this building and stuff if I can, but I ain't feeling it.
I see a Nintendo laser sight on your forehead, Will. You said Paul World on the internet. The sniper's gonna get you.
They're coming to get me. They're coming to get me.
Samus is lining up a
His Anubis will protect him.
My Anubis will protect me. Yes. My fake Lucario will protect me.
I did just in Power World. I did just build on a harness or a saddle so I can ride around on my flying pal. So I can fly around. I'm like, this is great.
That's again part of the game. I hate it. Just hate the building aspect. I hate it.
That conversation has to come up with companies that have that much money. It's like, why are we doing this? Can't we just kill them? Come on.
Plus, I'm not really crazy about the catch aspect. You got to catch multiple of the same one to actually catch them. So, I'm not crazy about that. That's Legends Arceus, though. The same thing they did in Legends Arceus. You have to catch so many of the Pokemon to have them count in your Pokedex. In Paul World, you have to do the same thing. And it's
like 10 of each one.
I just can't get one, bro. Let me get one and move on. I ain't trying to play this game all day.
You can make a condenser, and then you can condense them to make one more powerful than the other. You just got to squeeze the juice out of the pals. It's just like a juice condenser. You put all them lamb balls into a machine and just squish them right out until you got the more powerful lamb ball. If you get a cleaver, you can also butcher them. Have you captured a human yet? You can do that.
Okay, so we're gonna go back to playing Sniper Elite.
Humans, man. Oh my goodness. All right, you guys, if there's nothing else, I want to say thank you for everybody out in TV land, out in the internet, coming to check us out tonight on the Geek Gauntlet podcast. For myself, for the Evil Green Ranger, for Diamond, Ambrose, and Shaw, we'll see you here next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. You guys have a great week. Have a safe week. And everybody take care.
Good night, Janae. Good night,